We've gone from billions to trillions without even really recognizing that change. Everything we talked about in the early 2000s had to do with billions of dollars. Everything was in billions, hundreds of billions, tens of billions of dollars. Even 2008, it was a $900 billion bailout, 970. So about $1 trillion. But even the largest bailout in U.S. history to fix the biggest economic disaster we've seen since the Great Depression didn't even cost $1 trillion. And now in 2023, I almost said 2022, everything has converted to trillions. Everything we talk about, the government deficits, the size of the new government budget, $1.7 trillion. And we've made this transition without, I think, any recognition of how ridiculously much larger trillions are over billions.
3 zeros. I mean, that's like a billion. Well, a trillion is 1,000 billion. It's
right?
It's 1,000.
1,000-fold larger. So, imagine you're 6 feet tall. So if you're 1,000 times bigger, you're 6,000 feet tall. If you're a human being at 6,000 feet tall wandering the earth, you are a monster problem. So I really have a real issue.
That's a great metaphor. I like that. It's a great metaphor. A 6,000-foot person walking around.
Right? How ridiculous
would that be? You think he's a problem?
And yet, right. Is that an issue? How much food would a 6,000-foot tall person consume? And how would you walk through the streets without, being like Godzilla crushing Tokyo?
Unbelievable.
The numbers are insane because we've crossed this billion to trillion barrier. The numbers now are ridiculously large. Solving these problems is not simple math anymore, and not merely a matter of, one quick government change or one congressional act will solve the problem. We're way beyond that. We're so far beyond the ability to come up with even a way of resolving this that I don't think there's anything but the default, which is to print their way out of the problem. So maybe they'll call it the Social Security retirement saving plan, and Congress will authorize this act to enact, $50 trillion to be paid out to Social Security to cover its obligations. But I think this is an insanity that we run a government that is interfering in the economy and has done so to such a degree that it has left the public with this monstrous obligation that forces the public to deal with the onslaught of this pushing of capital into the economy. And I really worry for people that are, like in their 40s or in their 50s, even those even in their 60s. The time frame now for the loss in value of money because of the volume that we're printing has really accelerated. And it's created a big problem. I wonder how younger people are going to try to save money. Like if you're 30 years old and you're thinking about your future, how do you save money when government obligations are growing so fast that you can only expect a deterioration of the value of your capital?